UMD's next chancellor is ongoing tonight. After the University of Minnesota system picked Dr. Rebecca Cunningham as president, there's still the task of finding the next chancellor for the Duluth campus. David McMillan, UMD's interim chancellor, says that the board voted last Monday on his ultimate replacement. He says next week 3 candidates will be announced. McMillan hopes that the new chancellor can bring a new vision.
I think a new chancellor can bring a new vision and infuse a strategy for going forward. 1, as part of the University of Minnesota, and 2, as the premier regional university in the state.
McMillan hopes that the new chancellor will be fully engaged with students and build strong relationships with the faculty.